Hey guys, what's up? This is Sniper Snape, and in this video I'm going to be introducing the new game that KingsIsle has released, that they've announced so far. They've released that it's been in the alpha stage right now, but and it also says that the beta is on the way, so you can sign up for that with the link that will be right here on their main page at Pirate101.com, which is where I'm going to be at when showing you this video. Because all the information that we have on Pirate 101 is found on the website right now. So that's what I'm going to be showing off in this video because we don't have any footage yet. All we have is this trailer that you can see at the bottom of the page here, which I'm not going to show. Hopefully you've seen that trailer already, or you can go ahead on the website and watch it. It's pretty good. It does show off some of the gameplay and the characters that are in the game and stuff. So I'm just going to start out by going through some of the links that are found on this website that kind of involve story, characters, and different aspects of the game that you're going to experience. So for Pirate 101, it has its own story. It's based in the Spiral universe, but it has its own conflicts going on. Basically, I've read through all of this. It's pretty interesting if you really want to have a feel of what's going on when you step into this world and become your own, create your own pirate. So really, there's just kind of a battle going on between these four rather factions: Marleybone, Valencia, Monquista, and Polaris. So, and they each include their own races and the different characters that we will look at later. So, really, it just has a background on that and where this game will take place in the Spiral and what the story is with that. And it kind of talks about how the pirates are flourishing and starting to get stronger in numbers and stuff like that. That's where you come in as a player. So that is pretty much what the main story of the game will be. So the next thing is a pirate's life, which kind of just goes over your character and what kind of the main aspects of the game, like classes, combat, companions, and of course your pirate ships, because you are in fact a pirate. So we're going to start with pirate classes here. These are the main 5 classes: Buccaneer, Musketeer, Privateer, Swashbuckler, and Witch Doctor. So I'm going to go through all these quickly. Basically, your tank class is going to be the Buccaneer. He's going to be the one with the most armor and will be dealing a lot of damage and stuff like that. So he'll be taking the damage in the battles and is overall a pretty sturdy character. And the picture or the character that they depict for this class is a real muscular shark that ties into the sharks that were found in Celestia and stuff like that. So it does have its ties into the game Wizard 101. Okay, the next class is going to be the Musketeer class, which is going to be your range and gun type class. So it says that the Musketeer are expert marksmen. You'll be using firearms and traps. So that's pretty common, as with most RPG type class type games. There's going to be a variety of classes, and it's going to include like the tank, which you saw with the Buccaneer, and the ranged character, which will be in the form of this Musketeer. The next class is going to be the Privateer. And the Privateer, it says, is going to be the basic healing class in this game. So all it really says is that the Privateer is going to be able to heal, but obviously he's most likely going to have a lot less armor than, say, the Buccaneer. So that means he's going to be relying on companions to take damage for him and heal his companions in order to stay alive, because really this Privateer class probably isn't going to be able to take much hits, and they're going to be the healer, which relies on whatever companion you have. I think all of the character classes have companions though, so we'll have to see how that plays out. Alright, the next class is the Swashbuckler class. Personally, I really interested in this class. This is the one that I'm looking at going through with, or using as a character to start out with, because I like kind of this stealth combat type class, which if you've played World of Warcraft, this is reminiscent of the rogue class. I kind of like that class. These type of classes have the potential of dual wielding, using stealth to surprise enemies from behind and stuff like that. So they're really not going to be the tanks, but they're going to be strong damage dealers. So that's kind of my kind of class, and it depicts a raccoon as an example of this character class. The last class is the Witch Doctor class, and this one is going to be your magical and mystic kind of mage type class. So really, this one, I'm guessing the characters are going to be, your character is going to be pretty weak, but is going to have strong attacks with using magic and stuff like this. So I'm sure she'll be able to summon, it says she can summon spirits to help this character out, and have a lot of different kind of spells that are going to buff you or debuff the enemies and stuff like that. So that is what you're going to be looking at with the Witch Doctor class, which kind of seems like the odd class out for me, but it's still a pretty interesting class that I might check out. Okay, the next thing that we're going to look at is combat in Pirate 101. So really the main difference that I've seen so far in comparing Pirate 101 to Wizard 101 is the combat style. They've changed it up a lot. So instead of having your character choose cards in a battle, you're going to be faced with a board game type battle structure. So really, it's going to be turn-based, but you're going to be observing this battle from a board game type perspective. So it has on the side here a bunch of conditions that you need to meet in certain battles in order to win. So it's not just going to be like in Wizard, defeat the enemies, and once all of them are defeated, then you're done with the battle. It's going to be either defeat the enemies, collect this in the actual duel or the board game, or protect this person, survive this many rounds, or defeat this boss or something like that. So it's different conditions, which I kind of like. It kind of throws a spin on the combat, especially comparing it to Wizard, where you have to do the same thing every duel. You have to defeat every enemy in order to win. I think it's pretty interesting. You're going to be able to use your companions during these combats, so they can do some kind of, it calls them powers, so we'll have to stay on the lookout for what these powers will do. And it also talks about how you go to life fountains if you've died, or you'll stay in the battle if you're in a crew, as it calls it, and your crewmates are still alive.